Welcome to our journey into the basics of networks and cybersecurity. In today's digital world, understanding how devices connect and communicate is essential. Networks are the backbone of modern communication, enabling everything from emails to streaming videos. Whether at home, school, or work, networks allow us to share information quickly and efficiently. In this video, we'll break down what networks are, how they function, and why cybersecurity is crucial for protecting our data. Let's start by exploring what a network actually is and why it matters in our daily lives. Network is simply a group of two or more devices connected together to share resources and information. These devices can include computers, smartphones, printers, and even smart home gadgets. Networks can be as small as a home Wi-Fi setup or as large as the internet itself. The main goal is to enable communication and data sharing between devices. Understanding this basic concept is the first step in grasping how our digital world operates. Next, let's look at the different types of networks you might encounter. Networks come in various shapes and sizes. The most common types are local area networks LANs, which connect devices within a small area like a home or office, and wide area networks WANs, which span larger geographic regions. There are also metropolitan area networks MANs for cities and personal area networks PANs for individual use, such as connecting your phone to your laptop via Bluetooth. Each type serves a specific purpose and is designed to meet different needs. Understanding these types helps you recognize how networks are structured around you. The core of every network is the process of sending and receiving data. Devices communicate through cables or wirelessly using radio waves. Routers and switches help direct traffic, ensuring information gets to the right place. Data is broken into small packets sent across the network and reassembled at the destination. This process happens in milliseconds, allowing us to browse the web, send messages, and stream videos seamlessly. Now let's dive into the key components that make up a typical network. Network is made up of several important components. The most common are routers, switches, and access points. Routers connect different networks together like your home network to the internet. Switches link multiple devices within the same network, allowing them to communicate efficiently. Access points provide wireless connectivity, letting devices join the network without cables. Each component plays a unique role in keeping data flowing smoothly. Next, let's discuss how these components interact to form a complete network. Networks can be wired or wireless. Wired networks use physical cables like Ethernet to connect devices. They offer high speed and stability but require more setup. Wireless networks use Wi-Fi or Bluetooth, providing flexibility and convenience. Most homes and offices use a mix of both depending on their needs. Understanding the differences helps you choose the right setup for your environment. Let's now look at how data travels across these networks. You send an email or stream a video. Data travels across the network in small packets. Each packet contains part of the information and is routed through various devices until it reaches its destination. This process is managed by network protocols, which set the rules for communication. The most common protocol is TCP/IP, which ensures data is delivered accurately and in the correct order. Understanding data transmission is key to grasping how networks function efficiently. Protocols are like languages that devices use to communicate on a network. They define how data is formatted, transmitted, and received. Besides TCP/IP, there are other protocols like HTTP for web browsing, FTP for file transfers, and SMTP for emails. Each protocol serves a specific purpose, ensuring that information flows smoothly and securely. By following these rules, devices from different manufacturers can work together seamlessly. Next, let's explore the importance of IP addresses. Every device on a network needs a unique identifier, known as an IP address. This address allows data to find its way to the correct device, much like a home address for mail delivery. There are two main types, IP4, which uses numbers like 192.168.1.1, and IP6, which uses longer combinations to support more devices. Understanding IP addresses is essential for managing and troubleshooting networks. Now let's discuss how devices find each other using these addresses. Remembering IP addresses for every website would be impossible. That's where the domain name system, or DNS, comes in. DNS translates easy-to-remember names like www, example, common to IP addresses that computers understand. This system makes browsing the internet user-friendly and efficient. Without DNS, we'd have to memorize long strings of numbers for every site we visit. Next, let's look at how networks stay secure. Cybersecurity is the practice of protecting networks, devices, and data from unauthorized access or attacks. As our reliance on technology grows, so does the risk of cyber threats. Cybersecurity involves using tools, policies, and best practices to keep information safe from hackers, viruses, and other dangers. It's a critical part of any network, ensuring that personal and business data remains private and secure. Let's explore the main types of cyber threats you might encounter. Cyber threats come in many forms. Viruses and malware can infect your devices, stealing or damaging data. Phishing attacks trick users into revealing sensitive information, while ransomware locks your files until you pay a ransom. Hackers may try to gain unauthorized access to networks for various reasons. Understanding these threats is the first step in defending against them. Next, we'll look at how you can protect yourself and your network. One of the simplest yet most effective ways to protect your accounts is by using strong passwords. A strong password combines uppercase and lowercase letters, numbers, and special characters. Avoid using easily guessed information like birthdays or simple words. Changing passwords regularly and not reusing them across multiple sites adds another layer of security. Let's see how two-factor authentication can further enhance your protection. Factor authentication, or 2FA, adds an extra step to the login process. After entering your password, you'll need to provide a second form of verification, such as a code sent to your phone. This makes it much harder for attackers to access your accounts even if they know your password. Many online services now offer 2FA as an option. Next, let's talk about keeping your software up to date. Software updates often include security patches that fix vulnerabilities hackers might exploit. Keeping your operating system, apps, and antivirus software up to date is crucial for staying protected. Set your devices to update automatically whenever possible. This simple habit can prevent many common cyber attacks. Now, let's discuss the role of firewalls in network security. Firewall acts as a barrier between your network and potential threats from the internet. It monitors incoming and outgoing traffic, blocking suspicious activity while allowing safe communication. Firewalls can be hardware devices or software programs. They are a fundamental part of any security strategy, helping to prevent unauthorized access to your network. Next, let's look at the importance of antivirus software. Antivirus software scans your devices for malicious programs and removes them before they can cause harm. It provides real-time protection against viruses, malware, and other threats. Regularly updating your antivirus ensures it can detect the latest dangers. While antivirus is essential, it works best when combined with other security measures like firewalls and strong passwords. Let's now discuss safe browsing habits. Practicing safe browsing habits can greatly reduce your risk of cyber attacks. Always check website addresses for accuracy and look for secure connections, indicated by HTTPS and a padlock icon. Avoid clicking on suspicious links or downloading files from unknown sources. Being cautious online helps protect your personal information and keeps your devices secure. Next, let's talk about the dangers of public Wi-Fi. Public Wi-Fi networks like those in cafes or airports are convenient but often lack proper security. Hackers can intercept data sent over these networks, potentially stealing your passwords or personal information. Avoid accessing sensitive accounts or making financial transactions on public Wi-Fi. If you must use it, consider using a virtual private network (VPN) for added protection. Let's see how VPNs work. Virtual Private Network, or VPN, creates a secure encrypted connection between your device and the internet. This makes it much harder for hackers to intercept your data, especially on public networks. VPNs also help protect your privacy by hiding your IP address. Many businesses use VPNs to allow employees to access company resources securely from anywhere. Next, let's discuss the importance of regular data backups. Regularly backing up your data ensures you don't lose important files if your device is lost, stolen, or infected by malware. Backups can be stored on external drives or in the cloud. Automated backup solutions make this process easy and reliable. In the event of a cyber attack, having a recent backup allows you to restore your data quickly. Let's now look at how to recognize phishing attempts. Phishing is a common tactic where attackers send fake emails or messages to trick you into revealing personal information. These messages often look legitimate, using familiar logos and language. Be wary of urgent requests, misspelled addresses, or suspicious attachments. If in doubt, contact the sender directly through a trusted method. Recognizing phishing attempts is key to protecting your accounts and data. Next, let's discuss the role of encryption. Encryption is the process of converting information into a code to prevent unauthorized access. Even if data is intercepted, encryption ensures it can't be read without the correct key. Many online services use encryption to protect your data during transmission, such as when shopping or banking online. Using encrypted messaging apps adds another layer of privacy. Now, let's look at how organizations protect their networks. Businesses and organizations face unique cybersecurity challenges. They often use advanced security measures like intrusion detection systems, employee training, and strict access controls. Regular security audits help identify and fix vulnerabilities. Protecting sensitive customer data and company secrets is a top priority. Let's now explore the importance of user awareness in cybersecurity. Human error is a leading cause of security breaches. That's why organizations invest in cybersecurity training for employees. Training covers topics like recognizing phishing, creating strong passwords, and reporting suspicious activity. Regular reminders and simulated attacks help keep security top of mind. An informed user base is one of the best defenses against cyber threats. Next, let's discuss the concept of least privilege. Principle of least privilege means giving users only the access they need to do their jobs, nothing more. This limits the potential damage if an account is compromised. For example, a receptionist shouldn't have access to sensitive financial records. Applying this principle helps contain security breaches and protects critical data. Now, let's look at how monitoring and logging support network security. Monitoring network activity and keeping detailed logs help organizations detect and respond to security incidents quickly. Logs record who accessed what, when, and from where. Automated monitoring tools can alert administrators to unusual behavior, such as repeated failed login attempts. Reviewing logs regularly is essential for identifying potential threats and improving security policies. Next, let's discuss the importance of incident response plan. Incident response plan outlines the steps to take when a security breach occurs. It includes identifying the threat, containing the damage, eradicating the cause, and recovering systems. Having a clear plan ensures a quick, organized response, minimizing harm to the organization. Regularly testing and updating the plan keeps it effective. Now, let's look at the role of physical security in protecting networks. Cybersecurity isn't just about software. Physical security measures like locked server rooms, security cameras, and access badges help prevent unauthorized access to network equipment. Protecting hardware is just as important as protecting data. Combining physical and digital security creates a strong defense against threats. Next, let's discuss the importance of regular security assessment. Regular security assessments help organizations identify weaknesses before attackers do. These assessments can include vulnerability scans, penetration testing, and reviewing security policies. By proactively finding and fixing issues, organizations reduce the risk of breaches. Security assessments are a key part of maintaining a strong cybersecurity posture. Now, let's look at the role of compliance in cybersecurity. Many industries must follow strict cybersecurity regulations to protect sensitive data. Laws like GDPR, HIPAA, and PCI DSS set standards for data protection and privacy. Compliance ensures organizations handle information responsibly and avoid legal penalties. Staying up to date with regulations is essential for building trust with customers and partners. Next, let's discuss the concept of network segmentation. Network segmentation involves dividing a network into smaller sections or segments. This limits the spread of attacks and makes it easier to manage security. For example, guest Wi-Fi can be separated from the main business network. Segmentation helps contain threats and protects sensitive information. Let's now look at the importance of secure remote access. With more people working remotely, secure remote access is more important than ever. Using VPNs, strong authentication, and encrypted connections helps protect data when accessing company resources from outside the office. Organizations should provide clear guidelines for remote work security. Next, let's discuss the Internet of Things and its impact on cybersecurity. Internet of Things, or IoT, refers to the growing number of devices connected to the internet, like smart thermostats, cameras, and appliances. While IoT devices offer convenience, they can also introduce new security risks if not properly protected. Keeping IoT devices updated and using strong passwords helps reduce vulnerabilities. Let's now look at the basics of wireless security. Securing your wireless network is essential for preventing unauthorized access. Use strong Wi-Fi passwords and enable WPA3 or WPA2 encryption. Change default settings on your router and regularly update its firmware. Disabling remote management features can also reduce risks. These steps help keep your home or office network safe from intruders. Next, let's discuss the concept of social engineering. Social engineering attacks manipulate people into giving up confidential information. Attackers may pose as trusted individuals or create fake emergencies to trick victims. Common tactics include phishing emails, phone scams, and impersonation. Being aware of these methods and verifying requests can help prevent falling victim. Let's now look at the basics of mobile device security. Mobile devices are a common target for cyber attacks. Use screen locks, enable device encryption, and install security updates promptly. Only download apps from trusted sources and be cautious with app permissions. Mobile security is just as important as securing your computer. Next, let's discuss the importance of privacy settings on social media. Social media platforms collect a lot of personal information. Adjust your privacy settings to control who can see your posts and personal details. Be cautious about sharing sensitive information publicly. Regularly review your account settings and remove unused apps or connections. Protecting your privacy online helps prevent identity theft and other risks. Next, let's look at the basics of cloud security. Cloud services store your data on remote servers, making it accessible from anywhere. While convenient, it's important to choose reputable providers and use strong authentication methods. Encrypt sensitive files before uploading and regularly review your cloud account activity. Cloud security is a shared responsibility between users and providers. Let's now discuss the concept of zero trust security. Zero trust security is a modern approach that assumes no device or user is automatically trusted, even inside the network. Every access request is verified and strict controls are enforced. This approach helps prevent breaches by limiting the movement of attackers within a network. Zero trust is becoming increasingly popular as organizations face more sophisticated threats. Next, let's look at the basics of cyber incident reporting. Reporting cyber incidents quickly helps organizations respond and recover effectively. Employees should know how to report suspicious activity or security breaches. Prompt reporting allows IT teams to contain threats and minimize damage. Organizations often have dedicated channels or hotlines for incident reporting. Next, let's discuss the importance of cybersecurity awareness for everyone. Cybersecurity isn't just for IT professionals. Everyone who uses technology plays a role in keeping networks safe. Practicing good habits, staying informed about threats, and following security guidelines helps protect yourself and others. Cybersecurity awareness is a shared responsibility in our connected world. Let's now summarize the key points from this video. We've covered the basics of networks and cybersecurity, from how devices connect to the importance of strong security practices. Remember to use strong passwords, keep software updated, and be cautious online. Understanding common threats and how to defend against them is essential for everyone. By following these tips, you can help create a safer digital environment for yourself and those around you. Next, let's look at some resources for further learning. If you want to dive deeper into networks and cybersecurity, there are many resources available. Online courses, tutorials, and official guides from organizations like the Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency, CISA, or the National Institute of Standards and Technology, NIST, offer valuable information. Staying curious and continuing to learn is the best way to stay ahead of cyber threats. Finally, let's wrap up with a quick recap. Thank you for joining us on this overview of networks and cybersecurity. By understanding the basics, you're better equipped to navigate the digital world safely. Remember, cybersecurity is an ongoing process that requires attention and action from everyone. Stay informed, practice good habits, and encourage others to do the same. Together, we can build a safer and more secure online community. See you in the next video.